look who returns here, ladies and gentlemen, the man who plays none other than Shooter McGavin in Happy Gilmore 2, that's available for streaming on Friday next week, July 25th, exclusively on Netflix. And, wait for it, is part of the brilliant show on HBO Max, which is known as, again, Hacks, which was nominated for 14 Emmy Awards today. Christopher McDonald, good to see you, sir.
Thank you. Lovely to be here, Rich. And I just have to lift this up.
What do we got?
Because it is today is the day of the Emmys.
Yes!
Now, that said, this is 1996, the year the OG Happy Gilmore came out, and I saw it on your bookshelf back there, so let's just put that right there. Oh, yeah.
And anyone else who was up for this Emmy in 1996, choke on this bad. Did I get it right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Let's take a look at you and Adam Sandler in a funny moment from the funny Happy Gilmore 2. Check it out. This movie should be called Happy Gilmore 2, Giving the People What They Want.
Exactly. Do the fans want it or what? I mean, crazy.
Brother, this movie delivers on what everybody wants to see. It's amazing. So congrats on this
Thank
whole
you,
thing
man. It's a blast. It's been a long time coming, and I've been an ambassador for it, as you know, for many years.
Yes.
Hey, Sarah, let's do it. Yeah, well, maybe not yet, no. And then they did it, and it's just, boy. And Netflix stepping up like they did, unbelievable.
July 25th on Netflix exclusively. Right here on the Roku portal is where you could see it as well. Happy Gilmore 2. When did you first hear, Christopher, that this was happening? When did you first hear
I was
that?
backstage at Adam's wonderful show called Love You, and he goes, McDonald, come on, check this out. And he opens it up, the page, and goes, that's Happy Gilmore 2. Am I really seeing what I'm seeing? He goes, yeah, man, but don't tell anybody. Mm-hmm. So first chance I got, I told somebody, because that's such a shooter move, isn't it? Oh my God, no. Seriously, when I was on a motorcycle trip with my son, we were having a great time. Like, I got that interview in Cleveland, so I basically had to call him and say, hey, don't tell anybody, but because they're going, oh my God, it's gonna be amazing. Mm-hmm. And they said, oh, we won't tell anyone. My sister taped it. And as soon as I, say goodbye, they went, dude, we're calling CNN, we're calling the Golf Channel. I was like, oh my God. So I thought I got my wrist slapped.
Okay.
And then ultimately it turned out to be like, wow, this went viral. This is awesome.
Hell yeah.
And so I was feeling much better about it.
That is amazing. Yeah. How did it feel to be back in the mix with this concept, these actors, obviously you and Julie Bowen and Adam and a whole bunch of folks, Ben Stiller recreating his role where, his famous
Grandma.
moment. Yeah, right.
So good, such a funny guy, such a great script that Adam put a lot of what we all loved in the first Scream into the second film. And Tim Hurley, great writer, very, very funny guy. They've been writing together for years. And it's all of the cameos that blew me away.
Right.
I mean, crazy.
You can't spoil them, right? But there's a whole host of actual players.
A few have been leaked.
Okay.
So
throw out that I don't want your wrist slapped again.
Travis Kelce. Ow! What the?
Nice.
No, Travis Kelce did a great job, and that been dropped for a while ago, so I'm not going to get in trouble there. I did sign an NDA though, so I'm going to stop after that. But Travis Kelce's funny. Mm-hmm. Yes. Really good looking. I think he wants to be an actor because he's got it. He's got the gift. Him and his brother, they're both whack jobs anyway.
Yeah, right.
Super funny, and I love him.
Spoken like a Bills fan, right there.
Exactly. Maybe that's right.
Spoken like a true Buffalo Bill Mafia guy right there.
Yeah.
Christopher McDonald here on the Rich Eisen Show. When did you first, I guess, get offered the role of Shooter McGavin originally? Like, walk me through when you first
that was
ago.
a journey. I met them, Dennis Dugan, the director, who was also in this sequel. He ran into me in the Sutton Hotel, which is in Vancouver, and I was just leaving after finishing a movie called Unforgettable, Ray Liotta, great people, And then what happened was he said, you got to see this. We've been thinking about you. You'd be perfect for this. So I took the script, I read it, and I went, oh my God, but I'm a bad dad. I haven't seen my family in 3 months anyway, so long story short, I said, I got to sit down with Adam, sat down with Adam, laughed for a half an hour. I went, oh my God, I got to do this. Could I get housing for my family? And Dennis went to the producer, Bob Simons, and made it happen, and then that's how it happened. Because, you know, you hear rumors that, oh no, you know, Dennis Quaid's going to play it. No, Kevin Costner's going to play it. But when I asked them, they said, no, it was always you. We saw you in that Thelma and Louise where you came out in that. Right. You were so funny and so like looking like an athlete and stuff. But that's what we wanted. So that's how it happened.
The bad guy.
The bad guy.
Professional golfer.
Yeah.
That's the guy that do you envision that guy from the very beginning, or is that what you're saying?
Pretty easy to do. I slipped right in those shoes in the sequel too. It was just like that guy is in me somehow, some way. I've known people like that in golf courses you go to all the time. It's very much elitist, you know, with the sweater over the top and Biff, another drink? Muffy, how you doing? Good to see you. That kind of crazy stuff. There's just, you see it all the time. So it was really easy and fun to do. It was great writing.
Were you on the set, the original for the original movie when Bob Barker was there? Did you meet Bob? For the
I
original?
made sure I was on the set for that epic scene. Wow, so funny. Yeah, I was making the deal on the side with the jackass guy, and then I came down and watched the magic happen.
Right.
And he replaced someone who was going to come in, but he said, I'd really like to do my own fighting because I'm a bit of a pugilist, and he just kind of.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So they were gonna sub Bob Barker out for a stunt person.
A stunt person, yeah.
And he wanted to do his own.
He really wanted to do the own douche, douche, douche. So funny. And then the hardest thing was, and I heard this from Jack Garaputo, one of our great
Jack G.
Jack G. He said the hardest thing was to get him to say the B word.
Yes.
So he said, no, I can't get. And he has a scene with him like, this is me trying to tell Bob Barker to say the word. Yeah. Okay, it was very funny. But
so Jack was. I got to ask Jack this when I see him the next time. He was the one who arm twisted Bob Barker into dropping, you know, the B word,
the B bomb. Yeah, and it was so funny. I'm so glad he did. It was great. It was the button on the scene.
Well, I mean, there's so many moments from the original that everybody always brings up.
Yeah.
You know, and the price is wrong. You know, the price is wrong or whatever. You know, and they hit that line, and then he drops the B word.
Yeah.
After knocking out, you know, Happy Gilmore.
Knock him into the water, gets back up. Oh my God, the tumble down the hill. That was the only stunt guy that was in it. Bob did everything else.
Well, I met him one time, so I totally respect. Like, you're not going to miss meeting Bob Barker. I met him at an event where it was for dog rescue, because that was obviously one of his things.
Yes.
And I went up to him and I just said to him, "Listen, we've never met. I'm a host of NFL Network, and you know, my job is to interview everybody, you know, whether they're young or old, veteran, rookie, Hall of Fame, or whatever, and treat everyone the same way. And I get that from you, the way you treat everyone in Contestants Row." And I really poured my heart out there. And he looks at me, he goes, "Do you want to hug it out?"
I love that he said that. That is so
Bob Barker
funny.
says to me, "Do you want to hug it out?" And you know what I said to him? I did straight. I did. I'm like, "Yes, I do, Bob.
Get in here.
I want a hug." And we hugged it out. You know,
that is funny.
And this is where every phone had a camera on it, so I didn't have any pictures of it. Otherwise, I'd be able to pop it up. But
so funny.
I'm with you. Christopher McDonald here on the Rich Eisen Show. Congrats on 14 Emmy nominations for Hacks, man.
Right?
That show just keeps on getting better and better and better.
Brilliant writing.
Yeah.
Brilliant acting. And those two lead girls who got it, I'm so happy they both got it.
Right.
I think Paul Downs was probably robbed a little bit because he's so funny this season. But then again, we can't complain with 14 nominations.
Right.
It was so good. The direction is so good. The writing is so ridiculously good. Mm-hmm. And it stands on its own merit. I mean, it's just great stuff.
Who are you channeling in that role?
You know, it's funny you asked that, Rich, because I think it's the closest I've been to a character that's me. Oh. I'm that guy. I know Gene really well, and I think that chemistry, we've known each other for 30 years in different shows we've done.
Right.
And I still got the bad guy in me because I'm a businessman, but I also got such a big heart for her. And we've messed around in the past years, and every time I'm getting married for the 5th time coming up, all kinds of crazy stuff. But that is me and reacting to a brilliant actor.
No kidding.
Yeah, she is.
Well, no, I know she's a brilliant actor, but that's how you're playing this current role.
Yeah, because he knows that she's been through it, and she really, and if I could help her in any way, I mean, I just love her.
Right.
In life and on screen.
But you're also a businessman at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Sometimes on that role. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm so happy about that. You got a good story when you were on the set of Grumpy Old Men with any good Walter Matthau or Jack Lemmon stories that you
Day one, working with Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau was a pinch me moment. I got it. My parents could see me now, kind of thing. Then Jack goes, "Hey kid, you're pretty good. Yeah. What are you doing at dinner tonight?" I said, "I'm open, Jack." So he said, "Well, come by and me and Walter will have your dinner." And they had, had Kevin Pollak in it, and they had Daryl Hannah and myself, and I'm sitting between Walter and Jack, and I was like, that pinch me moment just came like I'm frozen. Oh my God, how cool! But they were the kindest, nicest people to do that, and I was shocked how cool they are. And as I get more and more deep into this crazy, wonderful business called show, to emulate that, because these guys just showed class all the way around. We laughed all night. Kevin Pollak's a sick guy too. He's very, very funny. Yes. So we were laughing with him, and it was like a big, joke fest. And at the same time, I had a great time with two legends. So
Kevin tells a story about Walter Matthau not really liking the script. He just did it because he owes his bookie $2 million.
That sounds right. That's funny.
And then when Walter Matthau passed away, they had his picks for that week's football games on the back of the program or something like that. I mean,
wow.
Right? I mean, you're working with legends and something.
Absolutely,
like that, right?
It was seriously legend time.
Fantastic. Well, Happy Gilmore 2 is available for streaming on Friday next week, July 25th. Sandler, Bowen, Julie Bowen, she's fantastic. I met her at that Netflix to Doom event.
How about that energy? It comes from that girl. She's a pistol. That's what she is.
She's as funny as they come. I mean,
and adorable.
And
so
her
nice.
and a Modern Family laugh out loud, and it's just pretty wild that 20 plus years later, right? 27 years later, practically, that this is back again, and that you're all able around to do it, and it's just as good as before.
In a big, big way we did it, because I think we had 15 or maybe 20 people in the original OG Happy Gilmore on the list, and this one has 135. That's how many people came in because they wanted so badly to be in this movie, and I had friends begging me, going, I don't have any power, but I'll ask. I could definitely ask. So, but he had his daughters in it, and then I asked him, could I get my daughter in it? Because she's an actor, Rosie, and he goes, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. So we found a scene where we could act together, which was kind of awkward.
Was that the daughter I met at the Netflix event?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
yes, right, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you could feel the energy in that building when the trailer hit, on the screen for the first time.
Yeah.
It was wild inside of it's the Forum. That was great.
Truly, I'm blown away at the To Doom moment, which was absolutely packed. And then, I mean, all the cool people you say hello to, like that Matt Damon. Oh my God, it's crazy.
They were coming off the stage when we were getting ready to go on. Ben and Matt were coming off the stage and we were ready to go on.
Just a great evening, and then we go to New York, and they've got the ball that goes down on New Year's Eve. It's Happy Gilmore up there swinging. It's going to be up there for 10 days. It's
in Times Square?
Unbelievably beautiful, yeah. And a big poster. And it's cool. It's exciting.
How can Netflix afford it, Christopher?
Netflix, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. They're going to have big debts after this. No,
I have no idea.
They are awesome. And Ted Sarandos, God bless him. They get this unbelievably good PR team behind them, and everything goes to the moon.
How's our guy, Jim Kelly? How's he doing?
Jim Kelly. He just keeps on keeping on. God love him.
He's the best, isn't he?
He is the best. I love him like a brother.
Now, do you still, or have you been able to still go to a tournament or something? Did you play
I try not to miss any of those ones. I get in trouble too. I know you just had a big tournament yourself.
Oh my God.
But that same feeling you have when you're stepping up to the tee for the first time, and you see these pro-ams going on, and then someone loses an eye, that's not good. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I mean, talk about exciting, and then you get into the zone, right? And you go, okay, this is it. I've hit this ball many times. I got to do it. There are no people there. Okay. But they get too close, and it's scary. So
is that your swing? Is Shooter McGavin? That's your swing, huh?
Shooter McGavin-ish, because then the first one was Shooter McGavin. I was pretty good, and we both.
Like how good? How good?
I think I was probably single digit. I was probably 8 or 9, and I was playing. I was playing great clubs then, but I got better clubs now. I think you got the same set. PXGs.
The PXGs are amazing.
Parsons Extreme Golf. How great are those when they're fitted for you?
1,000,000%.
Game changer.
I know.
So
I just wish the operator wasn't so error prone.
Error prone.
Yeah.
The operator.
The operator operating the machinery.
Exactly.
It's not the machine.
Yeah.
It's not the tool. It's the craftsman.
Yeah.
At least for me.
But what I was trying to say my swings were I get criticized sometimes when you look on the internet and they say, you see these actors, they don't really know how to swing the golf club.
Right.
It's a comedy. I have a guy bending my 9-iron. Of course, I'm just going to go up there and hit it like an idiot. Well, I mean, what are you thinking? I'm going to sit there and look at me beautiful? No, it's craziness. So.
It's funny. I mean, I took my kids to Top Golf the other day.
That's fun.
Actually, the other way around. They took me to Top Golf because they love going there. And one of my oldest thought for a split second, because he loves Happy Gilmore, he was like winding up and getting ready to just like hit it until it was stopped, because apparently you're not allowed to Happy Gilmore at Top Golf. Like apparently it's against the rules.
Big no-no.
Is that, you know what I mean?
Big no-no.
But everyone wants to do it.
And you can fall right into the net. That's right.
Well, I know. Plus,
right.
we were on the 3rd floor, and I'm like, no. But his younger brother, who's more straight-laced down the line here, a rule follower.
Yeah, that's good.
He's just like, no, you're not allowed to do it. You can't do.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't do the Happy Gilmore.
They've got people they kick off of the of the place. Like, they're such long hitters, and they're out there not supposed to be hitting that ball that far, and bang it into the back. So I don't know. I love Top Golf going.
Man.
I wish Callaway. Did they sell it or there's?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I enjoy it whenever I go.
Oh my God,
great time.
Well, I mean, you're like part of golfing lore now, man. I mean,
it's a big cross to bear, my friend.
You know what I mean?
It really is.
Because if there's anybody you root against in golf, it's like a Shooter McGavin type person. You know what I mean? Like your character's name is a shorthand. You know what I mean? Like it's a shorthand. It's like a code. Yeah. You know, and I know last time you were here, you told the story about you came up with the idea of like shooter. You know, to actually drain the putt.
Yeah.
But you didn't shoot on a botanical garden this time, did you?
Or
this time?
No.
We've stepped it up now, huh? This is Netflix.
This is a game changer. Everything was top notch. And I just got to say one thing. I would go in on my days off just because I knew who was in the scene.
Yes.
And I would walk into the room, and there are the legends. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't name them, but they're amazing. And then you have the legends in training right now. The guys that right now are out killing. Just played like Portish over there in Scotland.
Right.
And they play everything. And then Rory, who does you get close to these guys, and it was pinch me time to know that I was hanging out with one of my heroes and the coolest people in the world. They funny in this movie.
Yes.
And they're also, as soon as they get out on the course, it's like, okay, pal, see it, that's it. Boom. Shut it down. Boom. Golf. And it's just, these guys can just switch it off. But they were just clowning around with each other. It was so much fun. Yeah. And I walked into this room and I saw the legends and I saw the other guys, and I kept behind the door like this. And then I walked in and they had a break, and I went, and I walked in, everybody went, shooter! It was unbelievable. Oh my God. It's just that one little, thing that people just like, and having those guys do it. Nick Faldo going, shooter! Is the thumb here when you do it? And they'll never point it at people. It's always a little curve, a little to the side, a little.
You were giving Sir Nick Faldo tips on how to do the shooter.
He asked. I had to do it. I had to come through, yeah.
Sometimes you got to twist your arm. Huh?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
It was pinch me time, I got to say. It was really funny.
Christopher, I am so happy that this is happening and that it's finally arriving, and it's next week, July 25th. That's next Friday. So everyone knows what you're going to be doing next weekend. You're going to be settling in to Netflix, hopefully right here on the Roku portal, and checking out The Sandman.
Yeah, a lot of viewing parties too are going down on the.
I imagine so, right?
Yeah. Everybody's going to get together and
Where are you going to be? Are you going to be one of these viewing parties?
I am going to see. I'll be flying back. I am going to be throwing a pitch in Reading, PA.
Okay.
For their AAA team, and be signing autographs and stuff like that on the day it's happening.
Okay.
So,
how many first pitches have you thrown out?
I'm up to like 7 now, but I did really well the first time out in Reading.
Okay.
No, Scranton.
Yeah.
And then I just found that's where you throw at the seam like that.
What do you like?
Believe me, it's scary though.
You're barnstorming the Pennsylvania, baseball fields.
I say yes in January, and then these things come around and go, "Oh, I can't! I got the thing with the button." So, but I'm
like the Whammer, man. You're going around the small towns and you're just showing off.
Hello, everyone. Yeah.
Happy Gilmore 2 again. It's next Friday. Make a note of it. Christopher McDonald. Great to see you right here on the Rich Eisen Show.
Thanks, Rich.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.